out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the east seaboard. I got my diesel wound up and you're running like never before. There's the speed's over and alright, but I don't see a cop inside. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got 10 forward gears and a Georgia overdrive. I take a little white pills and my eyes are open wide. I just passed the Jimmy in white. I've been passing everything inside. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, it seems like a month and I kiss my baby goodbye. I could have had a lot of women, but I'm not like some other guys. I can find one to hold me tight, but I can never believe it's alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Yeah, ICC is checking on down the line. I'm a little overweight and my logboat's way behind. Yeah, but nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge all the scales alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, my rig's a little old, but that don't mean it's slow. There's a flame from the stack and that smoke's a blowing like it's gold. Yeah, I'm a whole continent in sight. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? How about Dave Dudley, 1963? All right, we like Dave Dudley. Yeah, 6 days on the road. Obviously, he's a trucker, right? Some of these references here that I didn't know anything about. Maybe I know a little bit more now, but not a whole bunch. All right, well, we got a good song, got some good speed. We're using chords in the key of G. I'm tuned down 1 and I'm up 2, so I guess basically it's like, if you're in standard tune, it'd be like having a capo on the first one. And I kind of goofed around with that for singing purposes as usual. Okay, so basically we've got 5 verses. We don't have really any chorus. We just got the same kind of pattern for the 5 verses that we have. So nothing really too tough there. So we start out with a G, and I'm trying to do a little palm muting here. Same old thing, kind of releasing the pressure on the G and then keeping my hand really close to the strings. And then on the drum down strokes, I'm going to get something like that. You just have to play with it, get your hand, your palm close to the strings, but on one of your strokes. So in this case, down, I'm almost getting a, and then I release, so I get that on the upstroke. And so together, you kind of get this little pulsating pattern. It's a good thing to practice, because otherwise you're going to get this. Much better to get a little bit of that palm muting in there. And then kind of a little emphasis on the downbeat. Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolled down the east seaboard. Now I'm taking a little white pills and my eyes are open wide. Yeah, I just passed the Jimmy in a white. I'm passing everything inside. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home. It's also kind of a medium strum pattern here. Okay, so let's go through a verse. So we started with the G. Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh D7, rolling down the eastern seaboard back to a G. I got my diesel wound up and she's running like D7. never before. There's a C, speed zone up ahead, all D7, right? G, I don't see a comp in C, sight. G, 6G, days on the road, and I'm D7, going to make it home tonight. And that's the same exact pattern for all 5 verses. G, D7, G, then hang on G for almost the whole line, D7, then last 2 lines, a C, a D7, G, C, and then the last line that you hear all the time, which is kind of in the title, we start with a G. 6 days on the road, and I'm going to D7, make it home, G tonight. So you notice in the vocals, you kind of start out low, and then the last 2 verses, it jumps up a little bit. So let's kind of go through that part. So I pulled out of Pittsburgh on a rolling down the eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up and she running like never before. D7, here we go. There's a speed zone up ahead, alright, but I don't see the copy in sight. 6 days on the road, now my D7 gonna make it home tonight. So the second 2 lines, the voice jumps up, and it might be a whole octave. I'm not sure, but I know that's there from listening to the song. So that's about it. You know, there's not really a whole bunch here, and of course that's the whole purpose. We like simple songs that, you know, they got some decent lyrics, and obviously this was a big hit song for Dave Dudley in 1963. So it's not like nobody's ever heard of this song. I'm sure if you play it, anybody who's got like kind of a country background, you know. So here you go. You got Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash and 6 Days on the Road by Dave Dudley, both in 1963. So somebody who's been around and knows, they're going to know this song. And it's kind of a good one to kind of, you know, build the speed and you know, kind of stretch the singing skills too. But you can start off nice and low with this. And obviously, as I've said many times, you don't have to use the capo, right? That was just me trying to find the right spot, because I moved up a little bit too much. I couldn't hit that. Couldn't hit those high ones, so I just kind of came back down here to make it work. So there you go. You know, kind of medium strumming, not real fast chord changes, but a little bit of speed to the song, and give you a little challenge there, and you know, good little song as well. So hopefully you got something out of this lesson. Dave Dudley, 6 Days on the Road from 1963. Take it easy, keep on strumming. We'll talk to you soon.